Hey everyone, welcome back to Jenna Marie's channel. I know I'm a mess right now, but at the same time, I don't care because I don't need to impress anyone right now. And at the same time, the person that messaged me saying I love you and I want to be with you, but I can't, and everything else like that decided to block me again. So why does he keep unblocking me and blocking me and giving me the blame shame and making me feel like I'm the idiot and I'm the problem when at the same time I am not the issue? I am not the problem and I will not ever be the issue. Right now he's living with a female. Like, honestly, he can't talk to his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, I should say, to work things out. That is very suspicious if you ask me. If you are really trying to work things out with someone, you don't just sit there and say that and then go off and say, well, you're doing this, and talking about my past relationships or talking about a longtime friend that I've been friends with but haven't really done anything with. And at the same time, that ground of our friendship stays that friendship, and that is it. And if a guy or anyone for that matter is going to sit there and control your relationship or your friendship or your happiness or your life even, is not a fucking I keep swearing. Is not a person that you should be with. Actually, not ever. I never in 2018 would actually sit there and slip out a swear word. I don't know why I'm doing it now, but at the same time, I guess I know my worth as a person and my value, but at the same time, certain men really push my buttons. And I think that they know how to push my buttons, but they literally know my vulnerability. And that's exactly what they are attracted to. They're attracted to my vulnerability because I am weak, or maybe I give out something. But at the same time, I am a strong mother person that will give out something that you're not wanting. And I'm not going to want something that you're wanting or you're giving out that is completely insane. So I just wanted to, point that out and give you all a video about that. And at the same time, I am trying to be happy. I'm not trying to be down or depressed or whatever, because at the same time, he keeps blocking, unblocking, blocking, unblocking. And it's like, don't unblock me if you're going to block me. For the last time, block me, and don't sit there and unblock me saying you're going to talk to your therapist about us. And then sit there and say that you talked to your therapist about us before, but you didn't tell your therapist about my side. So it's like, what are you even saying to anyone for that matter? You could be lying and stuff. Like, you could be doing what you're telling me that I'm not even doing, but you could be doing that yourself. But at the same time, it's like, who in the heck does that? And I think that the people that literally come out and say, you're doing this, you're doing that, and talk about your past stuff or past relationships or just your past life, they're doing it. And sorry, nose is running again. They're doing it. And I feel like, they need to literally manipulate the situation. They want to feel the victim in that situation, even though they're not the victim. I mean, they are not. And like, they will sit there and say, well, you said this to me, you said that to me, and you never did. And you can like call them out on it. And sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, I got your point. But then sometimes they'll be like, after they got your point, after a minute or two or 5 minutes later or a half hour, it's very, very short. It's simple to understand that part, but at the same time, they will literally change within the instant. And at the same time, it's their moods. And, you could be dealing with a bipolar person or somebody that has a characteristic disorder, or, you could be dealing with a, if I can say this right, schizophrenia person, or you could be dealing with someone that has up and down moods all the damn time. And at the same time, you don't need that in your life. You don't. And even if you look like me right now, you're not presentable, you're looking offish, and at the same time, you want to feel the need to do a YouTube video, do a YouTube video about your feelings. They can't control you. And that's exactly what I'm trying to give out now. Is that they can't control you, and they don't control you. And even though you think that they control you and your emotions feel like they do, because you're so hurt and so caught up on that love affection, that love attraction, that, you know, you might feel the need to want to feel that because you literally, you know, feel that within yourself. You need to literally know that you are valuable. And I got to know that as well. Like, I got to take my own advice like I'm giving you guys right now. And at the same time, it's like, I do these YouTube videos to help myself out, but to help other people out. And at the same time, it's like my ex-boyfriend's like sitting there telling me, oh, well, you're talking about me. And I might not be really talking about him, but I'm talking about, you know, the familiar experience that I dealt with him about. And at the same time, it's like, who are you here to say to literally down me? Like, why are you downing me? Why are you trying to drown me and suffocate me in your own dang misery? Like, why are you trying to put me in your freaking misery and make me feel freaking horrible as a freaking person? Like, I'm not a horrible person. Like, nobody, for that matter, should feel horrible, you know? Especially if you're in a relationship or not in a relationship or trying to work things out. Like, a guy or a female should not down you, like, should not suffocate you, like you really feel like you're being punched or feeling stabbed, you know? And it's like, why are you doing that to me? Like, I didn't do anything to you. I gave you what you needed. I gave you what you wanted. I gave you what you wanted to hear. At the same time, you're not accepting it, and that's not good enough for you, so maybe you're not good enough for me. At the same time, I deserve better, and I'm not good enough for you, actually. So at the same time, if I deserve better and I'm not good enough for you, then you're not good enough for me. And you're not at all what I want in life if you're going to sit there and bring up my past stuff, because now you're bringing up my baby daddies. You know, you had sex with them and this and that. And okay, well, who doesn't? Who doesn't have a past relationship? Who doesn't have a past? I mean, everyone's going to have a past life. And at the same time, you got to like literally know your value. That is the standard of this video. You got to know your value as a person. You got to know your perfection. You got to know you're worth it. So you got to know your value. If someone doesn't believe your value, then they can screw off. And I think that the video is going to be called, If Someone Doesn't Know Your Value, Say Goodbye. And that's it. So like, comment, and share, y'alls. And I will be back. Jenna Marie will be back for more live. So if someone does not believe your value, say goodbye. Bye. All right, guys and ladies, like, comment, share. And I'll be back for more live. See y'alls.